New research shows breathing in that wildfire smoke can damage our brains. University of New Mexico researchers say they found a pretty troubling link, and it may reveal serious consequences for New Mexicans. So Tommy Lopez, obviously here with us. You spoke to those researchers, Tommy, and they're calling some of their findings just alarming, because they are.
They are, yeah. This new research shows just how dangerous it may be if someone is around wildfire smoke for a few days or even a few weeks. There could be short-term and long-term effects. And the big surprise is the length of time that our brains are showing these symptoms. The recent fires in Hawaii and in the Pacific Northwest are just a few examples, and many in New Mexico have been around wildfire smoke this year. Now we may be learning more about just how harmful it is.
We've been studying how wildfire smoke can impact how the brain works.
UNM researcher Dr. Matthew Campen says to his knowledge, this is the first research that shows this strong link between wildfire smoke and inflammation in the brain.
We see not only a clear signal that the brain has this inflammatory outcome, but that it lasts for a long time.
Symptoms for a long duration, 2 to 4 weeks after a person is no longer breathing in smoke. That was a surprise. Campen says it's alarming. It would mean a greater impact on the brain, on many different functions, short and long term, including on learning, memory, and cognitive decline.
Our mood, how positive or negative our feelings are, our levels of anxiety. And then, of course, we worry about long-term disease like neurodegenerative dementia or Alzheimer's.
Campen says these are some of the same symptoms as a brain injury. In small towns like Las Vegas, New Mexico, which dealt with smoke for weeks from the destructive Calf Canyon Hermit's Peak fire 2 years ago, tens of thousands of people were exposed to these kinds of levels of smoke.
I think it's a warning shot, right? I think it really highlights an area that has been not paid attention to previously and absolutely could be worrisome for a large portion of the country.
Campen says millions of Americans each year are exposed to that amount of smoke.
Yeah, I mean, I just think of the wildfires this year. So
yeah.
How did they come to this conclusion?
They used wood smoke from pinon, our state tree. They exposed mice for 2 weeks. They were mimicking how people would be exposed.
I got you. And then do we know what's next for the research here? Well,
they want to learn more about those risks of dementia. If smoke could be causing people's brains to actually age, that's pretty scary research to do already. They hope that other researchers can build off of these findings to learn who might be most at risk and what people can do about it. For example, is there something that we could eat to make us less at risk, like more vegetables if we're exposed to help our bodies cope?
Well, and especially if we know this now and the way we're prone to fires, yeah, it needs to be absolutely. Tommy, thanks for that.